Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Skeggi playthrough where things are not actually going badly anymore. We have taken Hexalotl, and that is a huge thing for us actually. So we've taken ourselves another major city, and we're gonna try and take Loffen next. Do want to try and get some of my territory back and get a peace with these guys. I want to also try and bring some of my territory back into order because it's a bit disorderly at the moment, guys. But so if we can get control of it again, that'd be very good. Oh, we need to watch for them. That said, they've given me time to rebuild, which was foolish of them in the extreme because, well, I mean, why give me time to rebuild? That was daft because it means I've had time to just get myself sorted out, get my army strong again, so I can batter them and stop them taking territory. Then I can start pushing the purple guys back into their own territory and win. Basically, the next day, the goal after that is the elves. The elves need to be destroyed utterly, guys. But that's going to take a bit of doing. If I can capture Loffen, that'll be a really good base. We've already got one place. I hadn't realised I could capture here. Avalon, which is again really, really good for us. So. We shall have to see how the rest goes. Ooh, Phalanx, however I say that, is being sieged there. I'm going to take Evershale next. But now here, having full outposts would be an impressive sight. Because while we don't get much from outposts, we would still get money from their ports. So it would definitely still benefit us. Still kind of scared by how much the Beastmen have been keeping the Dark Elves in check. We're getting more rebellions up here.
Enslave the Southerners. Enslave the Southerners.
Right. Buff up my Marauder champions. Have we gone all the way down there? No, we haven't. Keep leveling up. I do wish I could get the gold, but
overrun the world.
we're not at full strength yet, but we should be able to beat them.
Marauding. The eagle guides me. The tribe consents. Slaughter the sheep. Move on them.
Gonna have to fight it because I'll take less losses by fighting it. This is the annoying thing about these factions, is because of how the auto resolve works. Even though here I will decimate this place and take very little losses, if I auto resolved I would probably lose troops, which does sometimes make playing as Norsca a little frustrating because you have to fight every battle. Whereas some other factions seem to get much better auto-resolve. But I guess they kind of need it. The AI needs that buff because Norsca is a little OP. Just a little. Norsca is massively overpowered, so they definitely need the buff.
Smell their fear. Chaos Marauder!
These guys are going to hit the walls, and everybody else is going to go for gate. Let's do this slightly differently.
Very well. Raid the walls.
There you go. I'm not at all worried about this place, to be fair.
Destroy. Marauder chieftain.
And let's have some fun. Oh wait, if I can stop there. There we go. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. The amount of damage that does is fantastic. Oh, why have they stopped moving? Fine, get up. These three up there will have to do. The rest are going to join in the gate charge. These three up here will realistically do, so. Charge. Buff FP up a little. Let's give him a bit of speed and a bit of his vigour back. Nobody's really lost much. We're battering them here, as you can see already, guys. As I said, this was never going to be an issue.
Eat your soul! Eat your souls! What? The gods demand it!
Shredding through the Loth Sea Guard up here. I say that, they are holding their own, but they're not going to hold forever because they're not that strong. Rip this unit to pieces. Hit the remnants of them. And let's just get this charge on. Probably not going to catch these guys, but I can at least scare them off by putting our guys onto the wall. This is a new thing. We didn't used to do this, but by putting my guys onto the wall, we've pinned these guys quite substantially in place. So they've not been able to get into a better fire position.
That's what the masters bid.
Oh, my skin walls will have fun with that birdie. So this eagle is going down first. We are still being shot, but I probably can't catch these. But my skin wolves are good anti-large, so all their cav back here really isn't going to cause us too many problems. We're actually retreating with some of their units here. Novice Cav is just going to get obliterated. Now hopefully they'll flee into somewhere we can capture them. There we go, we keep the pressure on up there. Perfect. If they charge down there, no, are they going to do it? Some of them are anyway. Well, this unit is anyway. This unit's got itself killed. Because it doesn't have any way to get out now other than through my skin walls. And my skin walls will make incredibly short working down. Let's charge these guys, and we've got the matter out, guys. And that is victory. Nice, clean battle. It's not the most amazing tactics, but it works. 82 losses, so not a best victory, but a victory is a victory. This army is getting very veteran as well, which is quite nice, actually. So the real question is, what do we do next? I think it's just keep working our way around and battering them.
To occupy would be unwise.
Because he said it was going to be unwise, I'm going to occupy it. Give us the replenishment we need as well.
Chieftain of the tribe. In agreement.
Blitz out some armoured skin walls for this army. Then he can head back up here to hold.
Enslave the suckers.
The hound
You're going to
compels.
keep heading that way to pick up all of that. Yeah, we need a rebellion there too. I don't get the negatives here, if I'm honest. Why we've got quite such bad negatives here. Because there's plenty of chaos corruption there. And corruption's actually good for us, so... I'm thinking it might be a little bugged, but... Ah, there's Norsca. Pushing them out, we'll recapture Swamp Town next turn, and then we'll potentially offer some peace treaties. So I can go focus on the elves and go capture Lothern. If I can capture Lothern, guys, I mean, this campaign, the main aim of this is going to be to take out the elves and get ourselves, actually, you know, once we've made ourselves into a proper power. We're on the verge of being a full power, proper power at the moment. Once we've properly got there, we will look, you know, that's the aim of this campaign. Still so many factions alive at this point, which I'm still staggered by, to be fair. Because usually by this point, a lot of them have merged together or been wiped out. I mean, look at Lothern, where all the High Elves have actually kind of merged into mostly one. In fact, one of the remaining nations is only there because I freed it, so... Does make you realise just how big all of this is. Yeah, I've got another rebellion. Oh no, I'm being raided. Nothing I can do about that.
Marauders all. Understood.
No, that should be enough to deal with these rebellions.
Tribesmen, gather! Bring death!
Hopefully, if I don't leave them too
Enslave
long.
the Southerners. Marauding!
Tribesmen gather.
keep pushing you down. You're... Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, give him some more speed. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
Despoil, ravage, enslave the Southerners. In agreement, refused, laying to waste. To the slaughter.
Right. Continue the siege. Send you in. And to demonstrate, guys, I'm actually going to auto this one. Just so you can see the difference, because I shouldn't come out too badly. And we lost that unit, and I'm not that fussed by that unit. That's quite a depressing... The sack and occupy there. Buff up his aura size.
Overrun the world.
Despoil and ravage. What? Oh,
Capture Swamp Town first.
move on them.
And again, by autoing we lost a couple of units, but again, they're not units I really care about. Throw a peace treaty at them. Will Monday accept a peace treaty? Not yet, but he's very weakened. Oh. He's dead? Oh, he still has a territory here. Yeah. I don't think he's a threat for some strange reason.
Brave the Southerners. Journeying.
A negotiation. How about
Oh, none of these guys like
they
me.
can run?
Do they not think I'm a proper
Northman
Norscan?
come, sent by the serpent.
Oh, secret of the ancients. We definitely want that. Because minus 10% upkeep for skin wolves and mammoths. That'll help. And then obviously we're going to want to get this one as well afterwards, because we can get that one easily. We're getting there. If they don't attack, we'll send my army up to deal with them next turn. And then we'll march up towards Mazamundi's last settlement and batter that down to finish him off once and for all. And then we'll have freed up my other army to go and start working his way towards... Oh, where did they come from? Oh, I've lost there. I did not see... I knew they were following me, to be fair. But what I really need is I need two armies over here in the Elven lands to really be able to start taking and holding territory over there. They didn't actually capture it, so if Mundi will offer me a peace treaty, we will accept that and go for that, because that would help us. And it would mean we could actually start concentrating on taking the Elven territories. I don't really want to bend a couple of extra turns over there. I'm going to start skipping all of this, because I really don't care what's going on in the rest of the
Dark
world.
blessings upon you.
How about instead... No, we can't trade with each other for some reason. Oh, I don't have a direct route to the capital because that place is knocked over. No, I don't want to be going to war with anybody extra. Because, yeah. I mean, we're just about coping with the wars we've got at the moment, so... Ooh. Well, we're back at all of those purple guys. I guess it does give us somewhere to push and charge and batter. My other army can start pushing Loffen. I mean, there's a huge amount of territory between. It was really silly of them to even go for that.
War unceasing. Sent by the serpent.
Oh, actually, we should have gone north. Derp. I've lost Port Reaver now.
Chieftain of the tribe.
I think not.
Marauders all. The tribe consents. Overrun the world.
Well, eat well
The hound
tonight.
compels.
See, corruption. Why do I seem to be suffering from the corruption?
Despoil and ravage. Chieftain of the tribe. Journeying. Overrun
Oh well,
the
I meant to
world.
sail right through the sea, but...
Gather. The eagle guides me.
We're just going to keep sailing up here. Let's make some of our units cheaper. We don't really have any of them. Let's try and unlock, just to see if we do get any weapon, any monster hunts. I don't think we ever will, because I think that it was one of the notes to this, was that they just didn't work. Finally! Ooh, we are getting skint, guys.
dominate. To the slaughter. Take what's theirs.
Gonna have to fight this one. Lot of Loffen Sea Guard. This shouldn't actually be too bad a battle. It's just gonna be a pain. So we're gonna slam my guys onto those walls as before, to try and pin as many of them up on those walls as possible, and then yeah, we're going to generally try and wipe them out. I do need to get rid of a Sword of Cain at some point, so yeah, I may need to build a second lord to take this army and get Knut killed.
My God's call! Very well!
Born to fight. Marauder chieftain.
Climb the beautiful wall!
These guys can just charge those walls,
Show the master.
while the rest of my guys do the usual job of going straight through this gate. Let's drop this there. Oh, that was beautiful, even though it did go off to a bit. Oh, it might hit my own guys.
Marauder chieftain.
We just about saved it. The amount of damage we did with that unit there was beautiful. It is an incredible spell, but I guess it's meant to be. Now, where we do really well here is these guys really aren't armor piercing, so yes, while we're taking damage, comparatively, we're actually doing quite nicely.
Prepare to ruin. For the gods. Masters. Yes. Braced for war.
Hitting the walls now.
Chaos Marauders!
To the death.
Rip this unit apart. Buff. Well, it's just himself. I thought it was to be around him.
Yes, Lord! Chaos Marauders! Fight! Yes, Lord! They will succumb!
It's folding on their archers still on the walls.
Shields up. Get moving. Right away. Maneuvering.
Let's go play with the horses.
We have failed. Kill them all.
See, we're all stuck in the gateway still, which slows our regen, which is a shame because he has got so much damage. I mean, does it do everything? Yes, it does.
There is no hope!
So it's a magical flaming sword with poison.
For the masters.
Sounds about as OP as it actually is.
Your will!
Prepare to ruin. Begin the butchery.
Charge those Loth and Seaguard. My skin wolves will make mincemeat of them, even though they do have anti-large. They don't have enough anti-large. Breaking them on the
That's
walls.
what the Masters bid! Your will!
This isn't gonna last much longer now, guys.
To the death. Destroy. Attack! Quickly now! Strike now!
Kill them! Go on!
My one unit for me are getting bullied over there by... How mean!
Let's do this!
Send that after them. Oh, you guys can come down here.
Battle ready!
They're all broken now, so these guys can just literally charge in. Oh, we don't need to be in a form.
Braced for war!
Send some of these guys out over here. The hound's gonna hit them first. And those hounds are nearly as big as these elves. Some more of them up on walls. Let's just get everybody folding in here to capture the centre. And we need to build up some income now. That's our big thing. And that's the victory. So I want to sack here to get some money. Yeah, 62 losses for 603. I can cope with that. Come on, loading screen. The thing is, you don't need the most subtle tactics. It's not like other factions where you'd have to wait. You wouldn't want to push everything through the gateway. Because you've just got the sheer force to be able to batter through. And that'll do.
Enslave the southern
Have my favor. Despoil and ravage.
Oh, I didn't actually realise we're sitting in turn. So yeah, we're going to knock here over and start working our way towards Loffen. So I don't think Loffen will be hard to take actually with this sort of setup. And if we can hold Loffen, that's going to give us huge buffs because it is another fully fledged settlement. And yeah, we'll be able to really keep the pressure on. I can't be bothered fighting guys. I could have probably won, but I'm really not fussed if they batter my settlements or I lose settlements. At the moment, the only reason I'm ever taking settlements is quite simply just to... Oh, this could get fun. They are properly massing now to try and take me down. That could become problematic, actually. We may be in for a challenge there. We may be in for having to go to sea and try and run. Nah. We've seen what we can do to them before, so... It might be a hard victory, but it will be a victory. Right, we've seen everything we need. It's useful having the factions who are near me occurring early, because it does mean I can just double time through the rest where I really don't care what's going on. Because I really don't care about the old world. And I'm potentially going to get rid of my Sea Lord soon just to save some income. Though he is doing a good job, he is getting a fair few bits and pieces out there, so... I always say that the purple guys were at the end, but eh.
Overrun the world. Enslave the Southerners. In agreement. Journeying. Despoil and ravage.
We've got that. Let's get that. Anyway, we are going to end this one here, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you have been enjoying this. Please feel free to pop comments on the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There are also links to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter and my Patreon. Thank you very much for your time.